Hello, welcome to the short practice. Today we are going to be playing with mudra, mantra, and movement. We are going to be focusing on the Hindu god, Lord Ganesha. And Ganesha has the head of an elephant and the body of a boy. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. Those obstacles could be physical, they could be mental, they could be emotional obstacles. And the Ganesha is very playful and a bit of a trickster, and that allows us to take ourselves a little less seriously. So perhaps focusing today on not being so serious in your practice, but really enjoying just the experience of being here and here in this moment. So welcome. The mudra that we are going to be doing, I'm going to show it here before I move to the ground. So bringing your hands into the Anjali mudra, the one that we close our practice with oftentimes, which is the hands to the heart. This this is going to start here, this mudra to Ganesha, and then we're going to move the hands so that the right hand is in front, facing front, and the left hand is facing back. So it's just a pivot of the hands, and then sliding them, and then you can bring your fingers to touch, and then creating a little bit of tension between your hands. You can feel your muscles activate, filling in the chest. It feels actually very good to me at this moment. So then we can come and bring our hands down to rest in this position as we do our mantra, which is a repetition of a chant to Ganesha. So welcome to today's class. We're going to start seated. You could sit in a chair or on the ground, however you feel comfortable. Sitting up nice and straight, so that we can breathe very easily. We have our posture allows for the movement and the flow of energy from the base of the spine up through the middle of the spine and then to the top of the head and up. So the mantras that we're going to do today will include Om, which is a mantra, the sound of the universe, a universal sound, and then the mantra to Ganesha. And you might think that repeating a group of words or a sentence or whatever, repeating that over and over and over again is something that you are unfamiliar with. But actually, many of us have mantras that we don't even realize that we are using on a regular basis that might actually be creating an obstacle. So a good example of this would be, I can't do it. This is too hard. So you might say in your head during the day, I can't do it. This is too hard. I can't do it. This is too hard. I can't do it. This is too hard, right? Or you might say, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is too hard. Anyway, so that would be an example of a mantra, but that's not one that is going to remove any obstacles, and it's not going to improve your mental health at all. So you might change that to, I can do hard things. I can do it. I can do hard things. I can do it. I can do hard things. And so that would be a more positive mantra. Sometimes it's nice to have a mantra that is just a repetition of sounds that you might not be familiar with. And the mantras in the music, in yoga music, typically are in Sanskrit. And they are not easily translatable in terms of like knowing what the people are saying all the time. But the one that we're going to do today will include Om, but it will be also Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So the Ganapataye part is another name for Ganesha. And the Namahe is just I bow to you. So I bow to you, the remover of obstacles. Please help me remove my obstacles. So it goes Om Ganapataye Namaha. And you can find those words if it helps you. I'll post them with the video. We're going to start with Om. So we're going to do 3 ohms, and then we're going to go into the Om Ganapataye Namaha. And we start off, oftentimes you might be familiar with what is called kirtan chanting, where I can say it once and then you can repeat. So I could say it once and then I would say it quieter so that you can repeat it. And then in the chant, it gets faster and then it slows back down. So it kind of builds on itself, it gets faster, and then it slows back down. So let's just start with 3 ohms, and then we will go into our mudra and our chant for today. You can bring your hands to sit palms up, receiving. This is also a mudra, the receptive mudra. Sitting up nice and tall, you could close your eyes if you like. We're going to take a deep breath in. And it goes, Ah, Om. Ah, Om. Ah, Om. So I will chant the chant loud, and then I will say it quietly, and you can chant it with me all the way, or you can just let me chant one, and then you chant the second one. Okay. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Bringing your hands together, Anjali Mudra, and then we can twist the hands, bring the fingers together and hold, breathe. See the path before you. Remove anything that no longer serves you. Breathe. And release. Okay, we're going to start. We're going to come up to standing for just a few moving meditations to Ganesha. We're going to start with our feet apart, toes turned out a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one arm, and it's going to be like the elephant trunk. And so just feel that trunk of that arm moving around playfully, warming up our joints. And then let's bring it into the other arm, moving around playfully, warming up the joints. Imagining this as an elephant trunk. And then if you like, you could bring both arms into the movement, and it's as if they are communicating with one another. So the arms are moving, they're touching, they're rubbing. Breathe. Okay. Starting with one arm, we're going to swing it twice across center, imagining removing obstacles here. And then we're going to bring it up and we're going to clear the space in the top of the head. So other arm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times swing, back to center, and remove your obstacles. One more time, each side. Feel the body. Use the breath. Maybe you hold your breath when you're faced with obstacles, so breathing. Okay, bringing it back to center. We're going to shift our balance, and so we're going to take one leg out in front of us, and we're going to feel that foot sweep. So this is we had the arm swing. This is our foot sweep, tail wag. So seeing the obstacles in front of your path, removing those. Think of tumbleweeds on the bike path, removing the tumbleweeds so that you can ride your bike on the path. And then bring it back to center. We're going to step one foot back, coming onto the ball of the foot. This is my bow stance. You can hold it here, or you could gently bend the front leg and bring it down and lift the obstacle up and out. So lifting, coming down, bending your knees. One more time, this side. Let's bring that back. Taking the other foot back, we're going to bend into that front leg. You can hold it here, or you could bring it down as low as it feels okay to you. Maybe not all the way to the ground, just halfway or part way. Last one. Okay. Last movement. This is my elephant ear, my arm bent and my hand placed on my hip. And then I'm going to turn my foot out and I'm going to come to my heel. So I feel a little bit of my hip coming back, and this leg that's out to the side is straight. So I'm going to just scoop one arm. This is my elephant trunk. Move it, and then I'm going to switch sides. So I bring my other hand to my hip and I scoop. And if this does not feel good, you can modify in any way. This is kind of a big hamstring stretch. My hip can come out. Playful, lighthearted. The remover of obstacles, not taking ourselves so seriously. Maybe you can visualize scooping something up that you would like more of, and then moving it around your space. So distributing it. Elephant, mudra, mantra, meditation. Last one. Let's bring it back to center. We're going to take a deep breath in and bring some energy back and down and into our roots. So we're going to bring the hands back down through center. As you exhale, 2 more. Last one. And let's end with that, the mudra of Ganesha, hands to heart, Anjali mudra, pivoting the hands and then sliding them and bringing a little bit of a tension in the arms as we try to pull the hands apart. Breathe, closing your eyes, noticing how you feel. And release. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Until next time.